#Q's 10 Best Star Trek Episodes. Ranked across the Star Trek universe. Few characters have captured fans' imaginations quite like Q. Played with mischievous brilliance by John Delancey, Q has been a constant source of chaos, philosophy, and cosmic humor since his debut in Star Trek: The Next Generation's pilot. A member of the all-powerful Q continuum, he serves as judge, trickster, and occasionally moral teacher, testing humanity's potential and Captain Picard's patience in equal measure. From courtroom showdowns to cosmic trials, Q's episodes have explored what it means to be human with unparalleled wit and depth. Here are Q's 10 best Star Trek episodes. Ranked 10. Q List Star Trek. Deep Space Nine Season 1, Episode 6. Q's one and only appearance on Deep Space Nine is more of a playful cameo than a deep exploration of his character, but it's still a delight. When Vash, Picard's old flame, brings mysterious artifacts to DS9, Q shows up to stir trouble and woo her back. His antics lead to a collapsing wormhole and plenty of barbed humor, including his memorable boxing match with Commander Sisko. While DS9's darker tone meant Q's usual moral games didn't quite fit, the episode stands out as a fun crossover that highlights how differently each Starfleet captain responds to him. 9. Q2 Star Trek. Voyager Season 7, Episode 19. In his final appearance before Picard, Q returns to Voyager with his teenage son in tow, a chaotic chip off the old omnipotent block. Q enlists Captain Janeway's help to teach Q Jr. responsibility, leading to a surprisingly touching story about parenthood and legacy. The episode balances comedy and sincerity, showing that even cosmic tricksters can struggle with fatherhood. It's also a fitting farewell to Q in the Voyager timeline, ending his run there with warmth and wisdom instead of courtroom chaos. 8. Cupid Star Trek. The Next Generation Season 4, Episode 20. I am not a merry man might be one of the most quoted Star Trek lines ever, and it's all thanks to Q. In this fan-favorite romp, Q transports the Enterprise crew into a Robin Hood simulation to help Picard prove his devotion to Vash. What follows is pure comedic gold. Picard is Robin Hood, Worf smashing a lute, and Q gleefully playing puppet master. It's not a weighty philosophical episode, but Cupid perfectly showcases Q's theatrical flair and his peculiar fondness for testing Picard's heart as much as his mind. 7. Death Wish Star Trek. Voyager Season 2, Episode 18. This episode takes Q's mythology to profound new depths. When a rogue member of the Q Continuum seeks asylum aboard Voyager to end his immortal life, the crew is drawn into a courtroom debate over the ethics of eternal existence. Q Delancey represents the Continuum in opposition, arguing against the right to die. But even he's forced to confront questions about the value of infinity. Death Wish turns the franchise's most mischievous being into a participant in one of its most philosophical stories, solidifying the Q Continuum as one of Trek's most fascinating cosmic creations. 6. Q Star Trek. The Next Generation Season 3, Episode 13. What happens when an all-powerful being suddenly becomes human? Q answers that question with humor, humility, and heart. Banished by the Continuum for his arrogance, Q finds himself stranded, powerless, and naked aboard the Enterprise. His struggle to adjust to mortality, from suffering hunger to being punched by Gwenon, makes for one of the funniest and most humanizing episodes of his arc. By the end, Q earns a glimmer of redemption, proving that even omnipotent beings can learn empathy. 5. Q Star Trek. The Next Generation Season 2, Episode 16. In one of his most consequential appearances, Q hurls the Enterprise across the galaxy to prove a point to Picard. Humanity isn't ready for what's out there. The crew's encounter with the Borg, a terrifying new adversary, changes Star Trek forever. This episode redefined Q as more than a prankster. He became a cosmic force of narrative destiny, ushering in one of Trek's greatest villains. Q, who remains a chilling reminder that Q's lessons often come with a high cost. 4. Tapestry Star Trek. The Next Generation Season 6, Episode 15. When Captain Picard is mortally wounded, Q offers him a chance to relive and fix a pivotal mistake from his youth. The result is a profound exploration of regret, growth, and identity. Through Q's manipulation, Picard learns that his flaws and risks made him the man he is, a message that resonates deeply beyond the confines of the series. Tapestry is one of TNG's finest episodes, turning a cosmic game into an existential reflection on the meaning of one's life. 3. All Good Things. Star Trek. The Next Generation Season 7, Episodes 25 to 26. Q's final TNG appearance is a masterpiece. In the series finale, he puts Picard through one last test, this time not to judge humanity's worth, but to prove its capacity for growth. By shifting Picard through multiple timelines, Q challenges him to think beyond linear time and save humanity from its own limitations. There,